All right, team, here we go. We're going to go with our leg day today because, of course, you can't spell legendary without leg day. Let's get into that warm-up. We're going to start off squatting down, reaching up overhead. We want to make sure we get that lower body nice and warmed up because we're going to be working on some squats. We're going to be working on those glutes, hitting those hamstrings a little bit, and getting in a great lower body workout. Good job. Now, we always want to make sure we get our lower body workouts in because, as I mentioned before, big muscle groups burn more calories. All right, almost home. In 3, 2, 1, we're going to switch it off. Just go opposite knee, opposite elbow, working on getting that hip nice and warm. Another reason it's important to do leg day, because I don't know about you, there's never been a day in my life where I didn't use my legs, right? We want a nice, strong foundation underneath us, especially as we get older, right? Especially as we get older, because we want to be able to get up and down out of bed. We want to be able to get up and down out of a chair. We want to be able to get up and down off of the floor. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, next up, we're going to go ahead and punch it on out, twisting out of that back foot, getting a little bit of hip rotation in there, maybe working out a little bit of soreness from earlier this week. If we're a little sore in that upper body, getting the chest and the shoulders nice and warmed up. Great job, halfway through. So again, team, we're going to go, as usual, on these block workouts. 5 blocks of exercises. There are 2 exercises in each block. We're going to work for 30 seconds at a time with a 15-second rest, going through it for 3 rounds until we move on to the next block. And don't worry, we're right here to help you get all the way through this workout. We find that 30 seconds with the 15-second rest for these type of workouts is a perfect amount of working time. Now, if you wanted to venture out on your own at some point, you could play with the timing. Maybe you move it up to 45 seconds. Maybe you move it up to a minute, right? Or maybe you move it down to 20 seconds. Completely up to you. Go ahead and switch it up one more time. We're going to go ahead and march it on out. Always nice to finish these warm-ups with a nice march out, something we get that heart rate up on. And of course, we're mimicking some of the movements we're going to do here through our workout today. So getting those muscles nice and primed. All right. So our first set of exercises, we're going to be down on the floor. We're going to be on our backs, okay? We're going to be getting fired up in our glutes. Important to start with this type of exercise because it's going to help us with the rest of our exercises today. So first thing we're going to do is we're down on the floor, on our backs, feet flat on the floor. We're going to do a glute bridge, okay? Very, very important exercise. Working on the hamstrings, the glutes. So we're going to drive those hips straight up in the air and bring them back down. Seems simple. This is one of those. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. This is one of those exercises where we'll feel like a whole lot today, but you may feel this one tomorrow, okay? And as we go through, I'll show you some modifications. So Katie's doing both feet on the ground. If that feels too easy, you can always grab your dumbbell and hold it right there over your waist, okay? You can also switch to single leg. So taking one leg up in the air, right? Obviously, it's going to be more weight that your one foot is lifting up. Good job. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Good. Next exercise, we're doing 3-way crunches. So same setup as those glute bridges. We're going to take those hands. We're going to go in the middle, then the side, working all sides of the core. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So just driving those hands up the thighs, up to the knees, hitting the one side, coming back to the middle, and then over to the other side. I notice Katie's doing a great job of getting those shoulders up off of the ground and really driving with her core, not letting that momentum drive her. That's why we like to do it with our hands out front, because then we're not cheating and bringing those hands up, or we're not pulling on the back of our neck. Great job, Katie. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty, stay right where you are. We're going back to that glute bridge, okay? So really focus on getting a nice squeeze as we come up to the top. Another thing you can do is hold it up at the top for a little bit longer if you want to. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Great exercise. The glutes and our hamstrings, one of the most powerful muscle groups in your body. So really important that we train these, and it will, of course, go into every movement that we do, especially when we're squatting, right? The top part of that squat is using those glutes to come up to the top. And I mean, who doesn't want a nice tight backside and legs, right? So we got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, Katie. All right, back to those 3-way crunches. Working on the butts, and the guts here today. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Working on that three-way crunch to the middle, to the side, and the other side. That's all we're looking for. Doesn't need to be a full sit-up. It's not a gigantic movement. And the idea here is when we keep it at that small movement, we're keeping the muscles under tension for a longer amount of time, which is what we want. Good work. 10 seconds to go. As we come over to the side, really focus on getting a little bit over on the side. Middle comes straight up. Other side, working on that oblique. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, last set coming up. Starting off with those glute bridges. Again, we go both feet on the ground, or we can go single leg. It's up to you. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's finish this one out. Good job. And you want to try to make a nice straight line from your knee all the way down your midsection. So when you bring those hips up, you should just barely be able to see your knees, or maybe not seeing them at all if we're able to get up a little bit higher. Good job. 15 seconds down, 15 seconds to go, halfway through. Good work. All right, last 10. Here we go, team. You're almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, last set of those three-way crunches coming up. Working on getting that nice, strong core, which is important for every part of your life, right? We want that nice, strong core, so we get a nice posture. Here we go. Finish it up. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Excellent. Looking good. 10 seconds down. Really pushing through that core. You'll feel these tomorrow. 15 seconds to go. Nice work, Katie. Last 10. Looking good. Stay with it. Driving that rib cage up towards those knees. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2. And let's get ready for our next set of exercise. We're going to start up on our feet. Option is yours. We're going to do it with some dumbbells, but you can do them body weight as well. We're going to work on some squats, okay? So, actually, Katie, stand to the side for me. Show them how to do this properly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The idea is driving those hips back, and you should always be able to see your toes. So if you're just getting started with squats, maybe you want to have a chair or something behind you, and the idea is to be able to sit down onto the chair and let your butt touch it first, right? We don't want the knees to bend before the hips. Hips go back and then the knees. And notice how we're able to see those toes the whole time, keeping the knees behind the toes. Good work. And we want to keep a nice flat foot the whole time. Even pressure throughout the foot. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, next up we're doing a ground and pound. So we're down on the floor, on one knee, dumbbells out in front, and we're just going to work a nice little ground and pound. It's a great exercise for your shoulders, your back, and for your cardio. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Now look. You may want to imagine somebody's face down there on the ground. I'm okay with that. You can even put my face down on there. That's all right. What we're looking here is get a nice movement. Notice Katie's getting those elbows up past the back, working the shoulders, driving that down to the floor. Excellent job. Last 10 seconds to go. Woo! Almost home. Good job, Katie. Stay with it. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's one round down, 2 to go. Right back to those squats. Again, choice is yours with the dumbbells. We can also go body weight, okay? If you have a heavier dumbbell, we can hold one in front of us with one hand and work on them that way as well. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's it. And what we're looking for is when we get down in our squat is to make sure that that thigh is parallel with the ground. That means we're getting deep enough into that squat. And not letting those heels come off of the ground or the toes come off of the ground. Nice even pressure, and feet should be right below the hips, maybe a little bit outside of the hips. That's where we want that good squat position. Chest stays nice and tall, eyes stay forward. 3, 2, 1. All right, nice work. Back to our ground and pound, opposite side this time. And we're gonna punch them out. So slight bend. Working the shoulders and the back. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. There you go, Katie. Nice job. Excellent work. 10 seconds down. There you go. Nice steady pace. Keeping that core nice and tight. Trying to keep that foot and knee on the ground. Don't let the weights control you. You control those weights. Good work. 10 seconds left. Stay with it, you're almost there. We got 5, 4, nice, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, last round coming up, and then we're finished with our second block already. So we're gonna start off with those squats once again. Check your position. Feet should be right there underneath those hips. And when we come down in the squat, can we see our toes? Here we go, 3, 2, and 1, let's go. That's it. And what I want you to do with those dumbbells, team, is act like it's a couple of suitcases in your hands, right? And you're just trying to put those suitcases down, and you're gonna pick them up. That's it, working on that hip flexibility, driving them back, driving them forward. Big, powerful muscle group. 10 seconds to go, you're almost there. Go work, stay with it. We got 5, and 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last set of ground and pound coming up. Really punch through it this time. Try to get that heart rate up. Working those arms, the shoulders, the back. Here we go, gang. In 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Here we go. There you go, Katie. Get some. Looking good. Nice work. That's 10 seconds down. 20 seconds to go. Looking good. Stay with it. They're starting to get heavy. Those shoulders are burning a little bit. Feeling it back through those triceps. That's all right. We're almost home. Last 10 seconds. Stay with it. You're there in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, and you're done. All right, up on the feet. We're going to work on some pendulum lunges here. So the choice is yours with the dumbbells. I like the dumbbells because that's going to help keep you centered. But we're going to work on one-legged lunge. So we're going to take a big step forward, drop that back knee down. That same foot comes back, we drop that knee down. So we're working that same leg going forward and back. Nice job. Keeping that chest nice and tall. Trying to get that knee almost down to the floor without touching the ground. Okay, so what I like to think about when I'm doing my lunges is I'm just going straight down and straight up with that knee. Good job, Katie. 2, 1. Woo, shake that one out. Shake that one out. We're going down on the ground for some core work. We're working on flutter kicks. So we either want to drive that belly button down to the floor so that lower back rests, or put the hands up under the hips. Legs are straight out in front of us, pointing the toes. We're working on our flutters. Here we go. Flutter it out. Nice, short movements. We're not doing big scissors, just real short. And what you want to try to do here is really point those toes on those flutter kicks. Good job, Katie. Looking good, looking good. Halfway through. Now, if you're not quite there yet on your flutter kicks, we can always just keep the legs straight and then drive the knee up to the chest and straighten those legs back out. What we're trying to build up is that lower core strength. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, back to our lunges. We're going to work the other leg this time. And a couple of options on this one. When we step and come back, we can not touch the ground at all. Or, if we need to, we can take a pause in between. Completely up to you. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get to work. Good job. So Katie's taking a little pause in between. Right? We don't want to rush this one. We want to make sure that the chest stays up, those shoulders stay squared. We stay strong throughout the legs. Because I know they're starting to burn on you right about now. Good job. 10 seconds left. You're almost there. Stay with it. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, good work. Back to those flutter kicks. Really important to work our holds, right? Where we're going to have our legs and our feet up off of the ground. It's a great one for that. So legs straight out. Hands under the hips if you need it. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Flutter them out. Flutter them out. And now, if you're not quite there yet, working through this, your goal is going to be to get to this 30 seconds of work. If you need to take a rest, you're just going to drop those heels down to the ground for a few seconds. And then get right back to it. All right, good job. Halfway through. Only 10 seconds left, team. Looking great. Good job, Katie. Keep fluttering them out, pointing those toes. You're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty, last set of pendulum lunges. We're going to work one leg for 15 seconds and then switch halfway through to the other. So watch out for my cue on that. Here we go, team, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice big step out front. Similar to your squats, you should always be able to see that toe. That knee should not go past your toe. Good job. Good. Need one or two more on this leg. We got 5 seconds left. Perfect. Go ahead and switch sides. Nice job, Katie. That's it. Good job, team. You're almost there. Last 10 seconds. Stay on it. Dropping that knee down on the ground. Looking good. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All righty. Last set of flutter kicks coming up. And then we only have 2 blocks left on this workout here today, team. Great job. So get yourself set up for success. Let's try to push for the whole 30 seconds this time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get to work. That's it. Pointing those toes. Feeling up through the core. Woo! Now, if you want to, you can try to pick your head up a little bit. Get those shoulders up off of the ground. We'll challenge you just a little bit more on that core. Choice is yours. There you go, Katie. Nice job. 10 seconds left. Stay with it. You're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, last 2 set of exercises coming up. We got a squat pulse and a plank leg lift. Okay, so squat pulse. We're going to take that squat position. Feet just a little bit wider on those hips. Coming on down. And 3, 2, 1. We're just going to pulse it out. So what you want to try to do is really keep those muscles engaged. Try to go parallel and up, about halfway up and down. If at some point you need a rest during this one, you're going to stand all the way up, shake it out, and get right back to it, okay? But let's push for the whole 30 seconds because you're already more than halfway through. 10 seconds left. Good job, Katie. Notice we can see her toes the whole time. Knees are not going past them. That's what we want for you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. All righty. Plank leg lift. Going down on the floor. On the elbow in a plank position. And we are going to be driving that leg straight up one at a time. Driving with the heel, working on the glute. 3, 2, 1. So we take one leg up, other leg up. So really, it doesn't have to be a big movement. We want to make sure that leg comes straight up. You'll feel a nice squeeze there in your glute. Good job. 10 seconds down, 20 seconds to go. Looking good, Katie. Should be feeling that in through your shoulders, in through your core. We got 10 seconds left, team. Stay with it. One at a time. Get that big squeeze. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! All right, excellent job. That's one round down. 2 more to go. Back to that squat pulse. So check that squat position. Feet underneath those hips are a little bit wider. Pushing those hips back like we're going to sit down in a chair. And we're just going to pulse it out here. There you go. Hand position on this one is important, team. Sometimes we like them out front. Sometimes we like them saying, someone please help these legs to stop burning. Whatever works for you, we're perfectly fine with, as long as we keep it moving. This is a really good one to practice keeping those feet flat on the floor, really working all the way through those ankles, up through the calf and up through your quads. You're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Alrighty. Halfway through. Back to that low plank glute bridge. This is just a great one because we're hitting it all, right? We're hitting the core, we're hitting the lower body. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Straight up leg lift. See, team, we don't need a lot of equipment to get in a great workout. Your body, when it's moving in the right positions, challenging itself, we get a lot of really great work in. You got 10 seconds left. Looking good. Should be feeling it in through those shoulders, in through those triceps. Oh yeah, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last round coming up, team, and then we're going to move on to our final block of exercises. So, back to that squat pulse. Shake those legs out a little bit if you need to. I know they're getting tight on you. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Pulse it out. Now, option on this one, if it's feeling a little too easy for you, we can always do this with some dumbbells in our hands, right? Do a weighted squat pulse. Choice is yours. 10 seconds down. Nice job. Remember, if you need that break, we're just going to stand all the way up for a second and then get back to it. Last 10 seconds. Excellent job. Stay on them for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And thank goodness that is done. Now we're going down one more time for that plank leg lift. So get yourself set up. Should have a nice straight back, nice straight line all the way down that spine. Here we go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Nice big drive up. Just think about driving that heel up towards that ceiling. Nice squeeze there in through the rear end. Good job. 10 seconds down. Halfway through. Good job. Stay with it. Stay with it. Last 10. Looking good, Katie. That's it. Stay on it. 10 seconds to go. Woo! Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's get ready for that last set of exercises. Choice is yours for your dumbbells on this last one, team. We're going to work on some lateral movement, some side-to-side movement, doing some lateral lunges, okay? So what this looks like is we're going to take a nice big step out to one side, and we're going to keep that middle leg straight. We're going to bend that outside knee. Here we go. Let's get to work. Going right into it. If we're holding our dumbbells, we're going to keep them right out in front, but notice Katie's keeping her chest nice and tall. Eyes are forward. That way she's just driving those hips back. Nice work. If we don't have dumbbells, that would be perfectly fine. We're coming out. We're bending that outside foot, driving up off of it to push back to the center. Nice work. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, down on the back, so we're working a little more core here. This one's called a hollow hold. I'm going to give you some options as we go through this. So we're going to be down on our back. We're going to try to get the feet up off of the ground, all the way down on our back. And we're going to get the shoulders up off of the ground. There we go. And we're going to try to hold right there. Okay, we can bring these feet down just a little bit, nice and straight right there. Good. So this can be your starting position. If this is too tough, we can always bend the knees and put the heels on the ground and hold right there. But of course, we're going to bring those right back up. Now, if we want, we can take those hands and bring them up over the head and hold it out right there. Excellent job. Stay with it. We're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Nice job, Katie. All right, back up to your feet. We got 2 rounds left. Back to those lateral lunges. Nice big step out. Driving through that outside foot. There we go. Really powering up as we stand back up. Working that quad. And also getting some activation in the outside of that hip as we were moving side to side. Great job. That's halfway through. In the home stretch now. Good job, Katie. That's it. 10 seconds left. Stay with it. Couple more. One more to each side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, back to that hollow hold. Okay, I know this is a tough one, especially if we're just getting started, but this is something great to work up to. So whenever we can have those hands and feet up off of the ground and have that core engaged, ooh, we're getting strong. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Good job, Katie. Now, if you need a challenge on this one, it's all about where you have these feet. So we can straighten that leg out, and we can bring them down the floor. We're going to get a little tougher. Right, we can bend the knee and bring it back up if we need it a little bit easier. And then same thing with the upper body. We can have the hands out to the side. If we bring them up over and we're more open, it's going to be tougher, right? So we're there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Excellent job. All right, last and final set coming up. One more time on each exercise, 1 minute of work. Here we go, working on those lateral lunges. Let's get to it. In 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Finish strong here today. Working on that lower body. Getting a nice strong foundation, right? It always starts from the feet all the way up. Nice job. And of course, we're getting that calorie burn up today. If you're wearing your heart rate monitor, curious to see how many calories we're going to burn in this workout here today. Nice job, Kate. That's it. 5 seconds left, team. You're there in 4, 3, 2, and let's finish strong. Last set of hollow holds coming up. So again, find what works for you on this one. This is definitely a challenging way to end the workout on these hollow holds. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Can we go feet out? There we go. Good job, Kate. Hold it out. Whatever works for you. The idea is to keep that core under tension. Good job. If you feel a little bit shaky as you're doing this, you're just going to lower down to the ground a little bit or move your legs and find a spot where you're not getting the shakes. All right, halfway through. Last 10 seconds. Can we straighten the legs? Can we bring the hands up overhead? Oh, last 10. Looking good, team. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. We're there in 5. We're there with you. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Woo! Good job. Good job. Good job. So a couple nice deep breaths here. We're going to lay it out on the ground. Let's take you through a couple of stretches here to cool you down so you can go on about your day. All right? So first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring those knees up towards the chest. We're going to grab the front of the knees and roll out that lower back. So give yourself a little massage here on the carpet. You can go side to side. You could also make little circles with your knees, okay? Whenever we're working lower body, I always like to make sure we help stretch out that lower back, right? Because when we're going side to side, getting lots of pressure on that lower back. So great idea to give yourself a little massage here. A couple circles in one direction, a couple in the other. Beautiful. Good, then just let those knees fall on over to one side. We're going to straighten out that top leg. Oh, you'll feel a really nice stretch in through the glute, okay? So that's what we were working on, those glute bridges and on those straight leg lifts. If you can't get the foot all the way down on the ground, that's okay. We can just put our hand on our knee and help it come on down, working into that stretch. Good, we'll do the same thing over to the other side. Just let those knees fall on over to one side. Straighten out that top leg. Great job. Good, back to the center. Excellent. Let's take that left foot over that right knee. Reach through, straighten out that right leg, pull it in towards the chest. Again, focus on stretching out those legs. We're going to roll out that ankle a little bit. Great. Good. Same thing on the other side. Switch it out. Whenever we're cooling down like this, it's important to focus on that breath. Right? If we're moving deeper into a stretch, we're going to breathe through it to allow our body to move deeper into that. Good. We can let that go. We're going to roll right on over to our stomach. We're going to go right up into that cobra position, hands next to the chest. Press it on up, stretching out that core nice and long from the belly button up to the chin. Shoulders are rolled back. And now I want you to look over your left shoulder. Oh yeah. Get a nice stretch down those obliques after those three-way crunches. And over to the other side. Should feel it down on that hip as well. From here, we're going to go straight up into downward dog. So we're going to tuck the toes, drive it up. Now I want you to focus on your hamstrings. So we're going to pump out the calves side to side and really focus on driving those hips up in the air. You'll feel a nice big stretch in those hamstrings. Good job. Good. I'm just going to drop the knees down to the ground. We're going to step, nice big step out with that right foot. Just lean on into it. Good job, Katie. Now what you can do here is we can take that left hand down right next to that left foot, or next to the right foot. We're going to take the right knee up off of the ground. Hold it there if you like. And if you can, we can turn towards the bent knee, open it up, and really get a nice stretch as we twist in through those legs. Good job. Good. Let's see if we can do the same thing to the other side. So we're going to step out with that left foot, lean on into it. Right hand down on the ground. See if we can take that right knee up off of the floor. And then twist to the left. Great job. Now, if you can't get the twist down, that's okay. We can stay in that lunge position perfectly fine. See if we can take that left hand down. See if we can take that left foot back and stay in the plank position without touching the ground. Kick it up into downward dog one more time. And then walk the hands on up to the feet. Pause for a second. And then make your way all the way up to standing. Good job, team. We're going to finish the workout as we always do. Plant those feet firmly on the ground. Close those eyes. Think about something that's going to put a smile on your face today. And let's finish with 3 nice deep breaths. We're going to inhale as those hands come up overhead. Exhale. Let them fall. Go ahead and give me 2 more. Good. Let's hold that last one up at the top. And let it go. Give yourself A round of applause. Great work making it through leg day. Remember, you can't spell legendary without leg day. Gang, thanks for checking in with us for this workout. We'll see you next time. And of course, as always, stay healthy.
Stay happy.
And stay happy. Thanks so much.